So today's intro is brought to you by, I don't have a whole lot of time, so I'm actually doing the intro today for the flight tomorrow, which will be for a Young Eagles flight. Have a youngster who is 9 years old, and he's going to do his very first Young Eagles flight with me tomorrow. So that'll be done after work. So tomorrow I'm not going to have a whole lot of time to set up and do a lot of camera work. So I'm going to get everything prepped today in order to do that flight tomorrow. So stick around and see what it's like to be a part of the Young Eagles and flying young kids on their first flight. This channel is about working on aircraft and flying those airplanes. So come take a seat and let's go for a flight.
That's why we did the intro yesterday, but we're going over to Harvey to go pick up a young gentleman by the name of Everett. He's 9 years old, and he loves airplanes. He's a great candidate for a Young Eagle. We're going to go take him up on his very first all-airplane ride. It'll be a treat. It's information Bravo 2153 Zulu, wind 310 at 4, visibility 10, clear skies, temperature 13.2, altimeter 3009er. And they're using 34 left and right. Looks like they're using 15 at Harvey, so I guess the winds are shifting down there in the valley. But we will take a look before we actually commit ourselves to landing over there. And right now we're just going to wait for some oil temperature and do our run-up and everything, and then we'll head on over to Harvey. Good afternoon, Payne Ground Stinson. 9250 kilo out of the west hangars on Echo. Request a east departure with Bravo. 9250 kilo Payne Ground runway 34 left at Alpha 7 taxi the Alpha. 34 left, Alpha 7 via Alpha 50 kilo. Taxi 7 cross runway 34 right at call 34 check 2, continue on park shot 4 ground. Good afternoon, Payne Tower, Stinson, 9250 kilo, Alpha 7 ready to go, eastbound.
Stinson, 9250 kilo, Payne, good afternoon, fly straight out, I'll call east, runway 34 left, Alpha 7, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, straight out, wait for the call, 50 kilo, 34 left.
Payne Tower, Cessna 9460 Foxtrot, about 6 miles out to the east, that'll give you some pattern work, 34 left, 60 Foxtrot. And now for 60 Foxtrot, Payne, continue westbound cross over the tower at about 2100. I'll get you entry on the other side. Cross over the tower, you'll get us on the other side, 60 Foxtrot. Action 9390 Julie, runway 34 left, clear your line.
Heels down. Hours set. Set airspeed. There's the tail. And we're flying. Waiting for the call. 200 flaps up. Over obstacles.
50 Kilo, eastbound departure approved.
East departure, approved 50 Kilo, thank you. Yeah, 50 Kilo, can we get a frequency change please?
50 Kilo, 1646.
Approved, see you later. Harvey area traffic since the 50 Kilo is 6 miles to the northwest. The Alpha will stop landing at Harvey. Harvey traffic 734, Lima, Quebec, takeoff, 15, closed traffic, Harvey traffic. And we're in traffic since the 50 Kilo, about 3 miles to the west. We're going to set up for a entry into 15, full stop, Harvey. Harvey traffic Cessna 61126 is 6.5 to the south, inbound for full stop. We'll be looking for 50 Kilo. Harvey Field, automated advisory, wind 260 at 3 knots, temperature 15 Celsius, dew point 4 Celsius, altimeter 3011. Harvey traffic since 1000 Kilo, we're entering the 45 for right hand downwind, got that upwind traffic. We're going to try and squeeze in front of you if you don't mind.
Harvey traffic, Sky 2, 436 Tango Hotel is turning right, base or runway 15 left, Harvey.
Harvey Field, Cessna 61126 is 4 miles to the south. Looking for the traffic on the upwind. We'll join behind you for full stop 15 Harvey. Harvey traffic since the 50 Kilo, midfield downwind, right, 15, number 2, Harvey. Harvey traffic 734, Lima, Quebec, crosswind 15, Harvey traffic. Harvey traffic since the 50 Kilo, turning base 15, full stop, Harvey. Harvey traffic since the 50 Kilo, final 15, full stop, Harvey. Harvey traffic, 734 Lima, Quebec, turning base 15, Harvey traffic.
Harvey traffic, Sky 436 Tango Hotel is left base or runway 15 left, Harvey.
Harvey traffic 126 short final, full stop, 15 left, Harvey. Harvey traffic 734 Lima, Quebec, clear all runways, Harvey traffic. And correction 126, we're going to touch and go here and roll out with a southbound departure, Harvey.
Is you're going to step your right foot here, grab here, and then you're going to kick your leg in and step on and just go ahead and sit on it. Yeah, perfect. All right. these straps over your shoulders protect you from going forward into the instrument panel. Should anything happen, but that's not going to happen.
Right? So you have to have a headset.
Yeah, yep. And then the microphone is how we're going to talk to you. Okay, so it's on your head.
Because it'll be too loud otherwise. You won't be able to hear.
All right, and you want to keep it as close to your mouth as possible. Sure, absolutely.
Hey, bud.
Okay. Alrighty then. I gotta do my seatbelt just like I did yours. Were you telling everybody in school what you're doing today? Mm-hmm. My seatbelt is on. Now, everything we do, we have these lists that we go through, and that way we make sure that we do them and that we don't forget anything. So, before start, I've already pre-flighted the airplane, so that's done. I've already told you how to get out of the airplane. That's done. Our seatbelts are on. They are secure. I'm going to put the fuel selector on the fuel in that wing. The radios are off. All of my circuit breakers are in and checked. Now the brakes are on top of the pedals. So those pedals don't have any brakes. So I'm just going to ask you to make sure you keep your feet back, because I have to do this with the pedals, okay? So, and if for any reason you need to reach out, like if we hit a bump and you get scared, the best thing to do is grab your seatbelt, okay? So if you grab this, that affects the how the airplane handles, okay? It's warmed, so I don't need to do a prime. This is the throttle, so push in, engine goes faster, pull back, engine goes slower. Master switch is on. This is where I yell real loud, and then we're going to start the engine, okay? I'll pull back on the controls, because this type of airplane, I don't want the tail to come up, so I'm going to hold this back, and it keeps the tail on the ground. So master mixture, carburet's cold, throttle slight, prop area. All right. Not too bad, huh? So the first thing I check is to make sure that the oil pressure is safe.
Can you hear me, Everett? Okay. Just need to have you talk really loud into yours.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. That's perfect. Can you hear yourself in the headset when you do that?
Sort of.
Okay. Yeah. That's kind of what we're looking for.
Harvey Field, automated advisory, wind calm, temperature 15 Celsius, dew point 4 Celsius, altimeter 3011.
Ready to go?
Harvey traffic is now 120 Fox, departing downwind to the north, final call. Harvey.
So what you're going to hear is I'm going to call out the airplane via our Stenson 50 kilo.
946 Fox, Roger. Crosswind for 15 left, Harvey.
Harvey traffic 947 Foxtrot, right downwind runway 15 left, Harvey.
Alright, I can hear two people in the pattern right now.
Harvey traffic 436 Tango Hotel, clear, runway 15 left.
Alright, so
Okay, well, go ahead and go in front of us. We're picking up an high Parkland. Harvey traffic 20 Charlie is 4 miles to the southwest on the 4515.
alright.
Harvey traffic 94 Bravo is over the bar.
Fuel selector is on the big tank. Oil temp, right there's good. All good. I'm going to run the engine up a little bit. We're going to sit still, And I'm just going to check the ignition real quick.
Okay. Harvey traffic 9470 Foxtrot final, runway 15 left, Harvey.
Harvey traffic.
1700.
60 Foxtrot. Base for 15 left.
Turn off one. And a bit of a drop right here. Back to both. Cover. Recover. Another one. Down a little bit. To both. Good. And back down to idle.
Harvey traffic, 20 Charlie is on a 2 mile 45. Number 2 or 3, 15.
35121. Did you say you were waiting for an IFR?
Yeah, go ahead and get in front of us. We're picking up an IFR command.
Alright. Simpson 50 Kilo, we're going to be holding short 15. We're south departure out of Harvey.
Harvey traffic, 20 Charlie is right downwind. 15 left, Harvey. Number 2.
So we always I have this little list here.
Traffic, 20 Charlie, final.
And it's
5 left, Harvey.
all of these things spell cigar. Controls, instruments, gas, flaps, trim, prop, those, and run up. If I've done all of those things, I know that I haven't forgotten anything. A cigar check complete. Kind of funny, huh? We have a lot of funny sayings. We have a lot of things to remember, so we'll have easy words that will remind us of a whole bunch of different things. Alright. I do believe it is our turn. Alright. Ready to go? Yep. Alright, here we go. Harvey traffic, Stinson, 90250 Kilo. We're going to take a 15. We are departure directly southbound out of Harvey. Action. So hopefully by the time we turn,
Next to a radio check.
I'm going to make sure he's off the runway.
So, I have a question.
Okay, can you hang on to that question until we get in the air?
Yeah.
Alright, just remember, okay?
Yes.
Alright. Heels down.
Harvey traffic, 20 Charlie, clear 1.
Power set. Airspeed's a 5. There's the tail. That's 60. And we're flying.
Harvey traffic, 25121, departing runway 15 left, departing to the north, Harvey traffic.
Alright. 200 feet, we're over obstacles. So have you ever gone to the corn maze over here?
I don't know, maybe. The fence shoe on court.
Alright, so what was your question?
So, you know how there's, abandoned airplanes over there?
There's a what? Oh, abandoned?
Yeah.
What about them?
So, how did they really get there?
How do they get abandoned?
Yeah.
Oh, people just don't fly them anymore. They don't take care of them. A lot of people will buy an airplane and they don't realize that it costs a lot of money.
35121, early crosswind, last call departing to the north, Harvey traffic.
See where I did my cross practice.
Yeah? So you see those buildings sticking up right over there?
Yeah?
That's downtown Seattle. And then these buildings sticking up right over here, that's Bellevue. Pretty neat, huh?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Snoqualmie Falls?
No.
The first time you get to see it, you're going to see it from the air first.
Really?
Yeah. And then if your mom and dad take you, it looks nothing like it does from the ground. Yeah, pretty cool.
Harvey traffic 436 Tango.
So that's Lake Washington
Runway 15 left time.
and the 520 bridge.
Charlie Ray, crosswind 115 is
You can see the Space Needle. See the Space Needle sticking up there? Behind the water.
Sorta.
Yeah, behind the water.
Yeah.
Did you know that you were probably going to be the last young eagle for the fly this year?
Really?
Yeah, you were the last one on the list. And you're my first young eagle flight.
Harvey traffic 436 Tango Hotel, clear of runway 15 left. Copy.
How cool is that?
Really cool.
So does it feel like we're doing 110 miles an hour?
Sorta.
Sorta? If we were in a car, we'd get a speeding ticket.
So the client's got high, another turn left, downwind, runway 27, just go.
So Snoqualmie Falls is just ahead, kind of in this open area before we get to the big hills. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swing over to the left, and then we're going to do a turn over so you can see it out your window, okay?
Okay, traffic fever 598 1000, LA Bay Marina, left base for the north landing, thank you.
We got some company. Do you see that airplane down there? Really hard to see. He's coming out over the fields.
City traffic, Charger Golf is about 2 miles an hour and overfly the fields and look at the wind shot. Would be.
So if you see an airplane before I do, you just let me know, okay?
Yes.
That's our traffic helicopter 54 Zulu Zulu is about 2 miles to the west, it's Delta landing 35 traffic.
There it is. So in between the struts, see the river? And when we come around here, we'll, can you see where the river is, the water?
I see it like right below us.
Yeah, so follow the river, and then there's kind of a building on a hill there with a bunch of rocks. We're gonna circle around. We're just going to slow down here so we zoom it around it so fast. So if you look right between the struts, that's where the falls are at. And as we come around the corner here, you'll see where the water goes over the edge. There we go, there's the waterfall. See it down there?
Yep.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, really.
Alright, we're going to turn around and go back to Harvey.
Okay.
Alright? So what do you think so far?
I love it.
Awesome. when you go to school tomorrow, you're going to be the coolest kid ever.
Yeah.
But you just got to tell your friends how, you know, what the program is and have their parents get involved, you know? That's how a lot of things in aviation do this kind of interaction between people. You know, it's a lot about flying, but it's also about the people who fly. So that's one thing I really love about aviation is I have really good friends that I would have never met unless I was either a mechanic or a pilot. So do you know what all these instruments do?
So,
No? This one tells us how high we are.
Depart runway 20 left.
This one tells us how fast we're going. And then this is how fast the engine's going.
yes.
And then these are all instruments for the engine that tells me that good oil pressure, temperature, and that's how hot the engine is.
The traffic since Advisory Kilo, we're 7 miles to the southwest. We're going to overfly and enter for 15. We'll stop Hardy.
Harvey traffic, hot air balloon 7503 Echo, departing field west 15 left. We're going to head south-southeast a couple of knots. Maybe go as high as 3,000 feet today. We'll see. Harvey traffic.
Harvey traffic since Advisory Kilo is going to be flying overhead midfield at 1,700 maneuvering to the on the west side for 15. Look for traffic. Harvey.
Jefferson County traffic assessment 984 X-ray is downwind for 27 Jefferson County.
Oh, I got it. Jefferson County's got Honda Delta on the final or 20. Harvey traffic 734 Lima Quebec turning base 15. Harvey traffic. Harvey traffic to San Fernando to Sir Fox turning right base for runway 15. Number 2 Harvey traffic to the side. Harvey. Number 1 is a full stop. Harvey traffic since Advisory Kilo directly overhead. We have both traffic, landing traffic, and we're going to continue and make a left teardrop to enter 45 for right pattern 15. Harvey. Harvey traffic to San Fernando to Sierra Fox turning final for runway 15. Harvey. Harvey traffic 734 Lima Quebec short final. Harvey traffic. Harvey traffic to San Fernando to Sierra Fox going around. Harvey. Harvey traffic 734 Lima Quebec clear all runways. Harvey traffic. Harvey traffic since Advisory Kilo about 2 miles to the west, southwest, maneuvering back for right 45 for 15, full stop. Harvey. Harvey traffic since Advisory Kilo, we're establishing back on 45 for right pattern 15, full stop. Number 2, Harvey. Harvey traffic 6509 Lima, right crosswind 15 left, Harvey. Harvey traffic to San Fernando to Sierra Fox turning base for runway 15, Harvey.
Yep.
Harvey traffic 6509 Lima, right downwind 15 left, Harvey. Harvey traffic to San Fernando to Sierra Fox turning final for runway 15, full stop, Harvey. They previously called at Harvey 502, we're almost midfield downwind for 15.
Alright, we're going to start our approach down. Guy in front of us just touched down. So we're going to make 2 right-hand turns.
Harvey traffic since Advisory Kilo turning right base 15, full stop, Harvey. Harvey traffic to San Fernando to Sierra Fox, clear runway 15, Harvey. Harvey traffic 6509 Lima, right base, second to land, 15 left, Harvey. Harvey traffic since Advisory Kilo turning final 15, full stop, Harvey. bird. Righty then. Harvey traffic 6509 Lima, final 415 left, second to land, Harvey. Take this all the way to the end. There we go. Safely on the ground. Hey! How did I declare 95220, departing on way 15 left, we go south to Monroe Breakfast area, highway. Harvey traffic is 450 Fox right now, right across with Harvey.
How was that? Good. High five, man. There you go.
Would you say it's weird to walk? It's weird to walk? But probably like all the vibrations. And I just like you've been floating for the last 2 minutes. Pretty cool, huh? What do you think? Yeah. Did you shake your nerves off? Oh wow, cool. Did you see?
So here, this is what my coordinator, he likes to do this.
Yeah.
So we just did this.
Okay.
Your next assignment is to activate the student membership.
Okay.
And then you can begin the education stuff. And
Okay.
then this is the free Learn to Fly course
Okay.
from Sporties. And then you can also get this first free lesson. Now, for probably some of the stuff might be a little too early.
Okay.
Because in order to solo, you have to be 16 years old.
Yeah.
So, but this is a
Just
good,
kind of a good intro.
yeah, it's good
Yeah.
intro stuff. So,
Do you guys do, so the Young Eagles, do you guys meet as a club? Or is that just kind of a separate thing?
so you see that sign over there, sir? It says EAA Chapter 84.
Yeah.
That's their office.
Oh, okay.
So the EAA is comprised of a bunch of chapters all over the country, and what they do is they mostly are there to kind of help the members who are what they call experimental amateur built airplanes. So there's you can go and buy kits, or you can make airplanes from plans.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's what these people do. They come together as kind of like a support group
Yeah.
for the experimental, and that's what EAA stands for. It's the
Okay.
Experimental Aircraft Association. And they also sponsor the largest air show in the world at
Okay.
Oshkosh.
Oh, okay.
So if you've
Yeah.
ever heard that,
We have.
AirVenture that's the coming home for everybody. So like if you build your own airplane and fly it to Oshkosh, you are royalty.
That's like
Yeah.
Sturgis,
Yeah,
right?
it
Yeah.
is. Now, to give you an idea what Oshkosh is about, it's 7 days long. Starts on a Monday, ends on a Saturday, so it's actually 5 days.
Yeah.
It's that entire week. And they hit attendance records of 600,000 a day.
Wow. That is
10,000
incredible.
airplanes fly in for the week.
Wow.
And it's so much traffic that they have to bring in special air traffic controllers who are trained and have had experience
with that event.
doing that.
Yeah.
And I'll write this down if you want to Google this. It's
Yeah.
called the Fisk Arrival at AirVenture in Oshkosh.
Okay.
And it is crazy. They basically have everybody form up in the line, like miles away, and you just follow somebody in,
Yeah.
and then the air traffic controller can see you on the ground, and they identify you, and they tell you which runway to go to,
Yeah.
and you just follow the next person, and they have big colored dots on the runways,
Yeah.
and they have an exemption. They can land more than one airplane on the runway at a time, so they'll have somebody
Because
at the
otherwise
end.
they would never get everybody in.
Yeah. There's on average there's a landing every 40 seconds.
Wow.
And on the peak times it gets down to like every 15 or 20 seconds. So it gets
this
really
is that,
busy.
This
Yeah,
is
that's
that
the
landing
Fisk
period.
arrival.
Okay. Yeah.
They do a simulated and they get people to get kind of used to, because it's a lot of chatter and you hear a lot on the radio, and that's the hardest thing to really learn is
Yeah.
someone talking to me?
Yeah.
You talking to me? So what they do is they have a sponsored, it's all simulated through Flight Sim, and they have the exact controllers will be on there and simulating and doing the exact job that they're doing. So
Okay.
it gives them practice, it gives the pilots practice on tight quarters and just that rush
Yeah,
of getting
cool.
into Oshkosh.
If you want to go into commercial, does it make sense to?
The funny thing is almost every one of those commercial pilots started at a flight school like this, flying a little airplane.
Yeah.
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 That is yours to keep,
Okay.
and this is his logbook. And
Perfect.
again,
Yeah.
you'll get an EAA number when you do all this. And do you have any other questions for me?
I don't think so.
So thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
This gets him off to an incredible start.
Yeah.
So.
Number 50 kilo, runway 34 right, clear to land. 34 right, clear to land, 50 kilo.
Oh, I am frightfully high.
X-ray number 2, following system traffic on a 2-mile final, runway 34 right, clear to go. 2 Foxtrot, final, vehicle right clear, touch go, for direction. Kilo, turn left on Golf 3, pull on just next to the Lima, contact ground point 8. Golf 3 on to Lima, point 8, 50 kilo. Thanks guys. Thank you. Good evening, paying ground, Simpson 9250 kilo, off of 34 right for the West Hangars, where I'm Lima right now. Simpson 9250 kilo, paying ground, taxi to West Hangars via Lima, Delta, Juliet, Alpha, Hotel 1. Alright, that's Lima, Delta, Juliet, Alpha, Hotel 1, 50 kilo.